Hello guys, Moukass here. I'm doing this video to highlight another cool moment that we had with an open squad and a few members of the outfit. So I noticed that there was a medium-sized Zerg that just capped East Cannon checkpoint. So I decided to prepare the defense at the Palisade. So I spawned there and I repaired a turret, but they wasn't already there. So I decided to go on the high hill that has the high ground on the road that is coming to the Palisade. So I placed my beacon there and I called the team. So we could have placed a sunderer to resupply easier and maybe change classes to maxes, but I haven't enough resources and I wasn't sure that it was safe up there because they had a lot of air, and the TR Air Force on Woodman is a pretty serious business. So I just placed my beacon and used my AV turret with the engineer to slow down the armor column. So I didn't manage to get a lot of kills, but we slowed them a lot. So I managed to damage a lot of tanks with the AV turret, and I think I got one sunderer. And actually the battle attracted a lot of other NC players, and we had a lot of reinforcements, and we managed to hold the road pretty well, because like the Holding Pass road in the previous episode, this road is very exposed from the high hills. There was NC players on the two sides of the roads with the AV, there was heavy assaults with lock-ons, and engineers with heavy turrets, and it's very hard to deal with from the road for the TR. So they also tried to push with infantry, but it was very hard to get here for other classes than light assaults, so we managed to hold them really easily. So here with my engineer I'm using the Warden with 2x scope, laser sight, flash suppressor and high velocity ammo. With it I have the NS44 revolver with 80 mines, and the AV turret and flak armor maxed out, which makes me resist 50% the explosion damage, which is awesome when repairing a tank or a sunderer, for example. So once their vehicles were down, we decided to push to East Cannon checkpoint. So I went light assault so I could place a beacon. New beacon in 20 seconds. So I went on foot on a good elevated position to place my beacon. So I placed it at the east of East Cannon checkpoint on a high rock that only light assault could reach. Alright, new beacon at East Cannon checkpoint. Use it to get on the point. If you don't move, you'll have the high ground. And I stayed there for a little to defend the beacon and wait for my team to regroup. And from there, when I saw that the beacon was secure, that it wasn't gonna get reached by any light assault, I decided to push myself to the East Cannon checkpoint. So here with my light assault I'm using the GD7F with the flash suppressor, advanced laser sight, soft point ammo and 1x scope, NS44 revolver, C4 grenade bandolier and 3 flashbangs. I use this loadout often when I play with the squad so we can breach easier. So they had a lot of infantry waiting for us at East Cannon checkpoint. I'm almost on A point. And it was very hard to take the A point. We managed to get a few kills there. There was fights very close to the A point. I'm on A. But we couldn't take it for very long. Each time they were securing it, and we didn't have the Sandy close enough to get back to the battle and hold the point actually. A is almost clear. Oh, there's an army flanking from the north. So there was a really nice infantry fight at East Canyon checkpoint, and we fought there like for maybe 10 or 15 minutes, but they finally pushed us, and we didn't have a sunderer. So me and my squad, we had the beacon, and we could go there every 1 minute from the sky. That's the cooldown timer for the maxed out beacon, but it really wasn't enough. We didn't even have the full squad, so we lost the A point, and they resecured East Canyon checkpoint again. And me and my squad were the only NC left there on the hills because we had the beacon.
These rocks are swarming with TR, man.
And that's why we couldn't hold by ourselves. Light assault kept coming, and there was a really big force that came for us. Finally they took maxes, and that's how they killed us.
There's a max bear trying to climb. Oh, you got it.
And the beacon went down, so we had to redo everything from the beginning. And this time I wanted to try a new technique. I pulled the harrasser at the palisade with the cobalt on it. It's an anti-infantry weapon that has been buffed recently, but because it was an anti-infantry harrasser, we couldn't take the main road, which was swarmed by enemy infantry and tanks and sunderers.
I'm forced to go down.
So I had to do it a really weird way. It was a messy beginning, but we survived. And I wanted one harrasser and a few infantrymen to support it, because right now the harassers have been nerfed pretty bad, and I almost never pull them now. I often prefer to keep my resources to take a tank. We got behind enemy lines, and from there I placed my beacon a little far away from the base, so they don't expect it. And the team regrouped, and we managed to get a few kills there with the harrasser, and it was a really nice moment because I never tried this combination. The cobalt has a really good accuracy now, so you gotta find a good gunner to use it. There was also an engineer on the back seat repairing us, but it's much less effective now, and actually it's better to get out and repair now when you're safe. And at the moment with the harrasser I was actually going backwards, so the guy in the back seat could shoot, and he managed to get a kill from there, and it was funny. So this was our optimization tries to make the harrasser viable again, because I love this vehicle and now I almost never use it. It gets crushed by tanks and everything actually, but I think that combined with other forces it can still be good. So that's why I tried this, and it was going pretty well because we ran out of ammo, and the road back to Palisade was very dangerous. But I had the turbo and the racer chassis, so I decided to go from there. I roadkilled that max, and after that I went completely dumb.
Alright, Bale.
I saw these two guys and I tried to roadkill them, and I flipped the vehicle.
Lol.
But it was a really cool experiment. So after that I decided to go for the complete brute force. I pulled an AV tank from the crown, because there was no base nearby that could spawn tanks. It was a really long way, but it was worth it. Because the vanguard is a really strong tank if you only have to face one direction, because the front armor of the vanguard is stronger than the one of the other tanks, and the shield on top of that is like extra HP. So we finally got to the front line, and from there it was like epicness.
Oh my god, what's there?
We destroyed their Sandy and we got a lot of infantry kills.
Got the Sandy.
And we could finally repush to East Canyon checkpoint from the road. So I stayed at the front line, there was a lot of points to do, and we pushed slowly and slowly. I had 1 or 2 engineers behind me to repair me if I was hurt, and it worked really well. So we pushed from the road, exterminating every infantry on our way.
Oh my god.
So here in my heavy tank I have the default heat cannon with ammo capacity upgrades, a reload speed upgrades, and the zoom. The top gun is the enforcer with the ammo capacity upgrades again, and the zoom. I'm using the rival chassis to back off easier, 9-night auto repair, and the shield of course.
need help. I'm very close to the base now. The road is clear. Need repairs.
And you see here why I prefer the heat cannon over the AP, because the splash is still very powerful.
Thanks.
And you can take out targets behind cover. You can also do check shots with the splash to know if someone is at cover. Even if you don't kill him, you know that he's there. It's always a good information. And the tank allowed us to push to East Canyon checkpoint. And from the road we completely stopped their reinforcements coming from the spawn, and they couldn't get to the A point again. So that's how we finally took this base. So we spawn camped them. We had an ammo sandy just behind, so it was awesome to resupply.
I need to resupply. Alright, tank Zerg incoming from the northeast. 4 tanks, at least. I'm holding the road, I'm gonna need repairs. Main road repairs.
I'm on the repair.
And while I was resupplying, I checked my map and I saw that there was an armor column coming for us, and I tried to stop them from the main road with my tank, and we managed to get a few tanks, but I got C4'd from behind, and that's how the tank kill streak ended. Too bad.
P4, watch out!
Oh no!
But the good part is that we finally took East Canyon checkpoint, thanks to the brute force of the vanguard. It worked. Just from the main road, shooting everything that moves. And that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a big ass thumbs up. It's greatly appreciated, guys. If you have any question or feedback, you can comment below. And don't forget to subscribe, of course. It's free. And that's it, guys. I'll see you in the next video. See you.